Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome back. So, we've been rolling through the months, and with having been rolling through the months, we have made we've been just working the fields. As you see, we've got our poplar field. It is ready for harvest. Um, this field here that was an alfalfa, we switched it over to grass, and we will be mowing this episode. Oops, and not really the key I was looking for, but and same with this field. This field is in grass. We actually, I think we're going to wait this field 1 month. We're going to wait a month on this field. Next up, let's take a look at our pens. So we've been doing okay on grass and food. This pen, which is the smaller of the two, the sheep have been eating on the meadow more than they have on the grass we've been providing, but there's nothing wrong with that. As long as they have something to eat, we're all good. So they're coming along just fine. We're actually well beyond the point of our wool production being more than enough to cover our property maintenance and the loan payment. So, and as a matter of fact, each month, everything that we have left over, we're putting toward paying back on the loan, back the loan. So, currently we're down to 2.9 million. After today, because we are going to harvest our poplar, it's going to be even lower. So, as you can tell, my voice is getting pretty scratchy. I've just been, it's weather changing. Weather can't make up its mind here in Swamp East, Missouri. So, but we're just going to get right to it. I'm going to get this knocked out. It won't take me long. And that's something that happens whenever coming out of a ditch. So, it's not an issue. We'll just come back and clean that up at the end of the map, or end of the harvest. But as you can see, I did go ahead and switch my header over to the 50 meter just to make things go faster. Whenever you get into the point of you got a bunch of fields, stuff happening at different times, it's just easier to just get things knocked out, get them accomplished. So, but pretty well with having the 50 meter work with. You have one headlands on this field, and then you have one just cleanup in the middle. So, drifting our trailer a little bit there. While we really ought to wait until January to sell, we're just going to go ahead and sell this off. I should be able to fit through there. Yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and get this sold off. We're not going to get prime money, but at least it'll be taken care of. So, we'll just let him go. All right, let's grab. So the big reason why I went ahead and switched field 1 over to being grass is if I were to leave this in alfalfa, um, I would have to, nope, that's only the first rated harvest, so we need to wait a month on that. So never mind, we'll wait 1 month on that. So yeah, we didn't get very much out of that wood chips, but it's all right. So let's go ahead and pay off what we got, or use what we have to pay down. And all right, so we're going to go ahead and advance a month. So our sugarcane field, it's getting pretty close to being ready for its next harvest. But if you look in the right corner, you'll see sold wool, and it's just scrolling through. And we actually, um, after paying interest on the loan and paying property maintenance, we still got 100K. So let's take a look at our. Okay, so sugarcane's ready and potatoes are ready. So we got 3 things to harvest today. All right. So first things first, I'm going to just put a hired hand on the potato field. All right. And now we're going to swap our header, and we're going to knock out the sugarcane field. Um, and then we'll switch machines and we'll do all our mowing. So running back to the yard, we're going to swap our headers, and we will get that sugarcane knocked out. Now, one of the downsides to the Colossus Harvester pack um, headers is the headers look the same. Um, as far as like the Poplar versus the Sugarcane header, they look the same. Now, when you actually pull up to them, they do show or they tell you what they are, but so now an oddity, this field, um, we did a contract to harvest it a while ago, field 36, and it has yet to be replanted in anything. So um, I guess whenever we get the money that we're buying fields, at least we don't. Well, we'll have weeds to deal with, but we're not going to have to deal with it being or planted in something we don't want to mess with. So, but all right. So this is the whole reason why I joined Field 4 and 5 together, and that's the first time I've ever had this header skip a beat. So I'm going to, we'll just run the cruise of 24. But the whole reason why we joined Field 4 and 5 together is to make it so we have these just long straight stretches. Makes things super fast, super easy for harvest. So I'm going to get this field knocked out. I got the hired hand working the one field. We'll get that knocked out, and then we'll go get to doing the mowing. Get those fields knocked out, and in the meantime, well, I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so we got both of both those fields knocked out. And let's see how we did. Sugarcane, I mean, we get a bunch, large volume from that field, so I expect good things out of it. And then potatoes, we actually do pretty decent on potatoes too. So, So 322, that's pretty good. Now, let's see. $115 out of potatoes, and the potato field's pretty small, so that's actually pretty good. So we're at 537. Let's see. What's that field? 743. I'm very, very tempted. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and mow these two fields. Yeah. Yeah. So, this field is super quick to mow. Part of it is we actually shrunk the field down just a little bit, and originally that was because having issues of hired hand getting stuck against the edge of the map. Now with this setup, we don't have that issue. I could have the field go all the way up against this edge of the map, and I wouldn't have that issue at all. But it's not really worth changing, so I don't. Now the next thing is ideally what I'd love to, or I ought to do, is get a second one of these trailers, and have one trailer for each of the fields. Actually, not so much for the fields, but each of the pins so that I can have a truck unloading grass constantly. So, otherwise, I don't think we're going to make it through with the mower head. No, we're not. So what I've been doing is I've just been backing the trailer in just enough to be able to start unloading. So part of the thing you have to do is you do have to put the pipe down, or fold the pipe so that you're not hitting on the door frame. But otherwise, that's all it is to it for feeding the sheep pens. And yeah, so I'm going to leave this episode kind of short. As I mentioned earlier, my voice is kind of rough right now. Allergies and whatnot, from weather changing and being Swamp East Missouri. So I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. And I really hope to catch you guys next time. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.